He's the guy with the thinning hair, making things on YouTube from his chair, sitting at his workbench, grin so white, he might be there naked, close your eyes. Buckman's Model Mania with plastic.
Well, that was a little bit loud. Sorry, guys. Well, it was loud on my end, not on yours. So, welcome. Ken's here in the background, and I think he might have a trivia question or 17.
I got 20.
Look at you go.
Yeah.
Eric says, I remembered. Yes, I did. I'll never live that down. Starting the stream and then never hitting go. I'm old. I forget things.
Hey, Gordon's here.
Hey, Gordon. Welcome. So, picking up where I left off last Tuesday, I almost said Wednesday, I had, I hit this point and I was like, I really don't want to do this and all that. And so I didn't take out these pieces that are on the table right now. So we have a couple of trees to build.
Sounds good. So I know Buck and I were talking back screen there for a couple of minutes. We were reading your guys' comments, but I'll go through and say good evening to everyone. So we have Eric here saying how the button's already wet. Good evening. And then, of course, Buck laughed. And Jody's here. Hey, Jody. He just pre-liked. And Donnie's here. Hey, Donnie. Hope you're doing well. Who else? We got Don. Hey, Don.
Howdy, Don.
And like I said, Gordon's here. Yeah. So we're doing good.
Yep. Well, we got 6 people. That's not bad for us to start. People are off getting popcorn and stuff because this can be a train wreck at times.
There we go. Keith's here. He says, hey, all.
Hey, Keith. Yes, everybody is getting close to either being on vacation or days off or whatever because of the holidays. It's hard to believe that tomorrow is Christmas Eve.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
And I'm just changing out the 1x1s that I've got here because some have holes, some don't. I think they wanted me to have the ones in the holes since I'm building trees.
And did you want to use the towel for that big box of parts?
You know what? That's why I pay you so much, because that way it's quiet.
Yeah, Eric, my night's going well. Here, do some trivia, so I'm looking forward to that. Just relaxing right now.
Yep. And today I went out and in the frigid 65-degree weather, I went out and got more leaves out of my yard.
Oh, there you go. 65, you say?
Yes. I don't know if it was 60. I don't know if it was 65 quite, but I know it was in the 60s.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Stephen Haynes is here. Hey, Stephen.
Hey, Stephen.
It's good to see you.
I'm just switching things around since I don't have OBS up right now, which means I have no face cam. I'm not putting it on the monitor over here. I'm putting the instructions over here so I don't keep looking away from the screen. And I'm going to eventually adjust my face cam to where it's up here.
Gordon says, Buck will send the SR-71 in the new year when post columns down. How about these? How will these tariffs affect it?
I don't know.
If it's not food, you're doing good.
Hopefully it won't, but if it does, we'll figure it out.
I don't know where Gordon's even from.
He's from the UK.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Gordon. I didn't know that.
Matter of fact, I think he's in the same area that Wayne and all the other guys are.
Okay. And of course, I had to say sorry because I'm from Canada.
Yes. Even if you're not sorry.
That's right. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, did you see what Eric said? No face cam. It's a Christmas miracle. You're missing out, Eric, because I shaved.
Ooh. Getting all ready for Christmas, are you?
I just decided it was time.
Yeah. I got to do the same.
Yeah, well, that's the longest my beard has ever been. You know what? Just looking at this. Oh, I'm looking at what I can do to make the picture better. And taking that one menu on the side of the PDF helps a lot.
And Gordon says, yeah, Midlands, Telford, Derby.
Oh, so really right where everybody was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Let's see here. He says, no face cam is Buck's Christmas gift to everyone.
That's it.
Eric says, Buck may scare the children. And Trent's
That's
here.
it.
Hey, Trent.
Let's see. That's the one. Hi, guys.
There we go. See, Donnie said, hear that, Eric? Buck shaved just for you.
See?
Not quite as smooth as an Android's bottom, though.
No, I wasn't worried about that. I was just getting rid of the overgrown, the bush that was everywhere. Plus,
yeah.
I think I dropped about 100 years off my age.
Nothing wrong with that. So we had a lot of people saying hello.
I think I just stunned Eric.
Yeah. Because he says, oh, shit.
Exactly. Blink twice, Eric, if you need help.
Steven's from Gloucestershire. And here, hobby time. Sorry, I kind of had to slur that. I cannot pronounce that properly.
Which one?
Right there. Gloucester?
I think so. It looks like a whole lot of letters in there, but I think a lot of them kind of fall off when you actually pronounce it.
Tony says he can't mow his yard right now, so he mowed his face.
Exactly. I could mow my yard today. I just didn't feel like it. And we have a Works leaf blower or leaf vacuum.
Yeah.
And it has an attachment that I bought, and oh my God, this is the greatest attachment ever. I always thought it was kind of silly because it has such a short hose.
Yeah.
But it's great. You attach it on the vacuum where the bag would go, and the hose runs into the garbage can.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So instead of having this, 5-gallon bag hanging off me, I have a 96-gallon bag that I drag around when I move.
Yep. No, I've still got the big bag on mine.
Yeah. I mean, not that I don't occasionally use that bag, but when I switched over to that, the first time I used it, I was like, well, we'll try this out and see how it works. And I'm like, oh my God. The key thing is that when you do that, you have to blow all the leaves into one area. Otherwise,
yes,
it's ugly dragging the can around.
All right. So is everybody ready for a little bit of trivia tonight?
I think they are. I know I am.
Some of it's a little Christmas themed. I know I did specifically Christmas trivia last week, but this week I got some stuff centered around Christmas without being Christmas itself. So let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to start with video games of the 2000s.
Nice. I might know one or two of them.
Good. One of my favorites is in here, and I think I've played most of the rest of them. So this is different than at the arcade. These are, I don't think any of these, yeah, no, none of these are arcade games, as far as I know. So we'll start. Okay, question number 1. This 2008 multiplayer horror game is set amid an outbreak of the green flu. What game is this? This 2008 multiplayer horror game is set amid an outbreak of the green flu. What game is this?
I have
It was one of my favorites.
I have a thought, and if it's the one I'm thinking, I've never played it.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. We have Don says Seth MacFarlane. Jody says Mario Kart. I think that's pre-2000. Jody. Donnie says Left 4 Dead. Eric says Left 4 Dead.
That's my vote as well. Where is that piece? I ain't scared. I will use the wrong colored piece.
Well, it might mess things up, though, down the road.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking for one of these that's tan instead.
Okay. Gordon says ditto.
And all that will happen, it won't mess things up down the road, because what will happen is I'll just use the wrong colored piece again.
I kind of think, I can kind of see a piece that's like it, but it's not really tan. It's the same color what you're holding, so
Yep.
that makes no difference.
Well, and then there's this one that's really long.
Yeah. All right. So
Found
the
it.
answer. Oh, you found it. There we go. So the answer is Left 4 Dead.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I spent a lot of hours in that game back then. So it looks like we have 3. Well, with Buck, we have 4 correct answers. Good job, everyone.
Go. Although Mario Kart would have been interesting to have zombies in it.
With the green flu in it.
Yes. Green flu. Isn't that the shell guys? The turtles?
Oh, Kenneth is here.
Hey, Kenneth. Welcome.
He says, evening, buddy. I'm sitting here watching my favorite YouTube people while sitting here drinking eggnog and crackers.
Eggnog and crackers. I'm actually out of eggnog.
You have crackers?
We have crackers.
Okay, well, you're not, it's
Yeah.
not terrible,
Well,
then.
We bought eggnog before my son came. We bought like 3 things of it.
Yep.
Drank one night, added rum to it, drank one, and haven't drank any since then. So, after they left, I polished off the other 2. I used to, way back when, know how to make eggnog from scratch.
Oh, okay.
It's just these days people are like, ew, raw eggs, ew.
Question number 2. In this 2008 horror game, players control a character named Isaac on a spaceship named Ishimura, or I practiced this before. Ishimura. What is this game? In this 2008 horror game, Players control a character named Isaac on a spaceship named Ishimura. What is this game, or what game is this? Jeff's here. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, welcome.
We got Eric saying Dead Space, Donnie saying Dead Space, Trent saying Dead Space. He says he loves that game.
I'm going to say what they said because I don't know.
All right.
I can play Alec tonight.
There you go.
Speaking of which, those of you that know him and see him on other streams, he got a new job.
That he did.
And one of the huge, he and I talked a little bit, just a couple of private messages back and forth. Huge bonus for him is he's going to be a dishwasher in a, not sure if it's an assisted living facility, old folks home, exactly what it is. But he did say that when he gets off work, he gets to hang out with his grandma who's living there.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Huge bonus.
Yeah. It's definitely a plus.
Well, it's a bonus for him and it's a bonus for her.
Yeah. Gordon says Dead Space, I think. And then people are saying hello to Jeff. And to Trent.
Don't be like Cousin Eddie.
Yep. So, yes, the answer is Dead Space. I managed to pick that one up a number of years ago for free on Steam one year.
Well, they also, what is it? Oh.
It is also from 2008. So,
well, one of the games is Epic Games. That's what it is. Epic Games has free games all the time.
Yeah.
And what was it? Playing a game that my wife had just bought because she liked it a lot. I got for free through them.
Oh, what game was that?
I forget the name of it actually.
Okay.
Let's see.
What's it about?
It's you're fighting with the gods back in ancient Egypt, basic type of thing.
Oh, okay.
But it's one of these things. If you see games on Epic regularly that are, they're not brand new, but they're games that were really good for free.
Yeah.
And Andrea noticed today that Hogwarts is now, what did she say, $5.99 on Steam.
Eric says, Buck, was it Disney Dreamlight Valley?
No, Andrea played that. Andrea played that until she started playing shooters and found out she liked them. She started playing, what was it? When she started playing Assassin's Creed, she decided that she liked those type of games. Actually, it was the Lara Croft Tomb Raider series that she started out with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And she has not played Dreamlight Valley in probably 7 or 8 months.
All right, question the third. In this 2000 first-person shooter game, players can join a group of terrorists or a group of anti-terrorists or might be spectators. What game is this? In this 2000 first-person shooter game, players can join a group of terrorists or a group of anti-terrorists or might be spectators. What game is this? Kenneth says, I started my Mega Constructs Tesla truck today.
Cool.
And Eric says, Buck, does she picture you while shooting? LOL.
Probably.
Let's see here. Eric says Counter-Strike. Donnie says Counter-Strike.
I was thinking it, but I couldn't remember the name.
I gotta look for something here. Do.
All these little bitty pieces. Little bitty ones.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, when I went through the Hogwarts Express today,
Yeah.
and when I get back to Hogwarts, I don't have to worry about the noise because the bags are normal bags. It's not 9 bags. You open them all because the parts are spread out throughout all of them. Bastards.
Well, I think we got all the answers we're going to get. So, yes, the answer is Counter-Strike.
Like I said, I was thinking the game, but I couldn't remember the name of the game. That sounds like a song. What's the name of the game?
The name of the game. Do.
Do.
So which one is which character?
Huh? Oh,
So like each of those stands, which one is which character?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I know that Mickey goes on one of them.
Yeah.
Mickey ends up, I think, on the center one. This is going to be Beauty. That's probably Belle, because this is going to be Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
Never came across the flower that belongs in here. Think the Lion King ends up over here. I'm not sure what ends up here. Actually, based on the nice little colors in this one, that could be Encanto.
There you go. Jeff put it up there. He meant Simba, not Zumba.
Yeah.
Is left, and Mickey is in the middle. And there he's correcting himself, saying Simba.
That could be Zumba exercise.
People doing some Zumba over there.
Exactly.
All right, this next question should be pretty easy. Question number 4. In this 2007 action-adventure game, players follow Altair as he carries out a series of killings. What is this?
Oh, wait.
In this 2007 action-adventure game, players follow Altair as he carries out a series of killings. What game is this? So we have Jeff saying Assassin's Creed off the jump. Donnie says Assassin's Creed. Eric says Buck's Creed.
Yes.
And Trent says Assassin's Creed.
That was, something funny about Assassin's Creed in Legacy of Hogwarts, or Hogwarts Legacy. I was going through, and I came across something. I was like, "That's so cool! That's my ship." There was an area that mentioned a guy. His name, the ghost's name, was Jackdaw.
Okay.
And that's the ship in Black Flag.
Gordon says Assassin's Creed. Haven't heard from Jody in a while. I wonder if Jody's maybe Want to go pick up some family, or maybe he's just talking to Mary again.
Having a sandwich.
And Donnie throws his entire name up there. So yes, the answer is Assassin's Creed. And then once you started saying that, talking about your wife playing Assassin's Creed, I was like, yep, that's going to be an easy question. I kind of thought it was going to be easy anyway when I put it up there. Howard's here.
Hey, Howard, welcome.
I is here, headed home, and come to have dissension in the ranks. Donnie says, you know, Buck, you could sort those pieces.
I could, but then you guys would be bored while I did it. I
think he meant off camera.
Oh, I have done that before. It's more fun this way. Everybody's sitting here going, oh, this is boring. Look, Stephen being all formal at Howard. Of course, on the other hand, he's making sure it puts an orange highlight.
Howard says, yes, I will not comply. I will not do what you want, what you say. I'm going to do my own thing. So, man, now, nanny, 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 boo, boo.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? You ready for this, Howard? Do what you want to.
Ooh.
Now what do you do?
Jeff says, not so boring. Ken giving us trivia night on the side.
There is that.
Eric says, the old man looking for his last marbles on the stream.
Yep.
Sorry, lost marbles, not last marbles.
Could be my last marbles, too.
All right. The final question in video games of the 2000s. In this 2008 battle game, players can choose from a wide variety of characters such as Link or Wario, all from various different games. What is this? What game is this?
I hate that game.
In this 2008 battle game, players can choose from a wide variety of characters such as Link or Wario, all from various different games. What game is this? Jeff right out of the gate there was Super Smash Brothers. Donnie with just Smash Brothers.
I hate that game because I'm terrible at it.
Trent says Smash Brothers.
I have seen Nicholas. Nicholas is really good at that. I have seen him get knocked across the screen, be off the, way off the screen at like 900% damage, and make it back.
Gordon says Smash Brothers.
And you might hear a dog chewing on a bone now. Marley is back. I just hope he doesn't do what he did earlier. He used the bone to check the integrity on the glass chair mat I have.
Oh,
yeah, was kind of exciting there for a second when he went thunk.
So yes, the answer is Super Smash Brothers Brawl, but yeah, Smash Brothers, as we all know it. Jeff says, funny with Smash Brothers, I'm forbidden from playing it with anyone in my family, as they do not like me using Link. In fact, Link is forbidden for anyone because of me somehow. Nice.
I wonder why.
Keith says, Buck, are you sure it's a bone and not a Lego piece?
I'm sure it's a bone. Could be somebody's leg. Well, that's interesting.
What the heck is that?
That's a black spot on a white square piece. Put that. See, and that's the thing too, is they didn't sort them very well. There's another one just like that. They didn't get sorted very well, so that pieces that should be over here are over here.
That's supposed to be like a flower of some sort?
Might be part of. I'm guessing it's going to be somebody's eye.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's move this over here. We'll move these parts over here. Drag this a little bit closer. Put this here.
Yeah, because I can't lie. I'm not a Zach. I am not a Lego maniac.
I'm not really a Lego maniac. I do like them. I grew up with them.
Yeah, so did I. But I didn't really, until Howard was nice enough to give me that one last year, or was that earlier this year? I think it was earlier this year, maybe. Yeah, but until that, I mean, really, I hadn't built anything with Lego since I was a young lad.
Well, if you ask Eric, I never was a young lad. I beat him to the punch. No, I used to have a bunch of Legos as a kid. Loved them. And when they started coming out with the sets like they do now, I was like, man, I'm jealous of the kids these days.
Jeff says, was this Buck just jumbling parts, or was this Lego packaging in a way to be sadistic?
Well, these are knockoff Chinese Legos, so they were not packaged normally. Normally, the Chinese ones are packaged exactly the same as Legos. Lego, or this pack, instead, pack one had like one or two pieces that you needed in step one, and then there were parts in bag four. As I went through, by the end of step two, I had all 9 bags open.
Yep.
It was terrible.
Keith said, it's for the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. It was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater.
He's talking about that one piece, I think.
Eric says, that mess of Legos you're searching through looks like you pissed off Andrea and she mixed them all together for revenge. Just put them all in there and shook them up and said, that'll keep him busy.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's going to be fun, and I will, when I finally get the courage up to open the box that has been closed since California. When we moved out of Closed, I closed the box with the Millennium Falcon in it, and I have not opened it since. Because I know I'm going to have to rebuild that thing. And when I go to rebuild that one, I will separate all the parts into little bins. I'll have 48,000 little bitty bins all over the place, just so that I make sure that I have all the parts separated.
Jeff says, would not put that past her. Have you done anything to irritate her, Buck?
Wait, have I done anything not to irritate her? That's the more important question. I mean, think about it. We've been married, let's see, 32 years? No, let's see, 33 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm sure I've done many, many things over the years to irritate her.
All right, let's move on. So this is not Christmas trivia itself. This is trivia that's adjacent to Christmas. This is the toy aisle. The toy aisle. So these are all questions based on toys. And for the most part, I have to say, to be honest, they're not modern toys. All right. Question number 1. Which game played on a large plastic mat with 6 rows of large colored circles was originally called pretzel? Which game played on a large plastic mat with 6 rows of large colored circles was originally called pretzel? Howard out of the gate saying Twister.
Yep.
Eric Twister, Trent Twister, Jeff Twister, Gordon Twister. What do you think?
Twister, of course.
I like Jody's answer better. He's called Friends with Benefits.
Yes. That's when you play Twister nude. Sorry, did I knock you out of your chair?
Eric says, or the get to cop a free feel game. Good to see you made it back, Jody.
Welcome back, Jody.
Welcome back.
The names have all changed since you hung around.
Howard says, he says, hard to play Twister when you're the only person in the table to plant and don't have any friends. My parents were me. Single player version of Twister. Yeah. Gordon says, great game at swingers parties.
Yes, I'm sure.
Jody says, I wish some of my friends were girls.
Set that over there instead. The nice thing about having all this stuff like this is as you take parts out, it gets easier to find them.
Well, that's good. But it's true. I mean, fewer pieces getting away.
Yep.
So yes, obviously the answer was Twister.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of earlier, where did I put him? There he is. Look, it's Zumba. Oh wait, Simba. I've been hearing nonstop from upstairs. Andrea is talking to the dogs.
Well, at least she's not lonely.
Well, usually when she talks to the dogs as much as she is, they're being irritating.
Oh, okay. Do they eventually start coming down to hide from her?
Well, Marley
Dad's going to be
decided,
less irritated.
yeah, Marley decided to come back downstairs because he's got his bone down here. Plus, she fed him earlier a full can of dog food, and we only feed him twice a day. So he's down here going, yeah, Dad's going to feed me sometime soon. No, Marley, you're not. I'm not. He's a little bit chunky.
Jody says, we're tidying up for tomorrow, so I couldn't answer before. Howard says, so Ken, are you finding out where all of your Canadian candy and stuff is coming from now? Are you going to be more informed about the country's many food products? Yeah, no kidding. I had sent some gifts out to some of our great family here in HTM. However, the Food and Drug Administration didn't like the fact that I couldn't tell them anything about the companies who manufactured these goods, like potato chips or chocolate bars or maple syrup, that sort of thing. They wanted all the information on all the companies.
That's insane.
So they all got returned to me today at about 3:30 or so.
So this Nestle company, who are they?
Yep.
And Hershey's, who's that?
Yeah, exactly. Never heard of them.
Completely stupid.
Yep. Eric says, Jody, are you shaving too? Jody says, I did that the other day. Every few months. Yeah, I agree with you, Jeff. Tell them to call the companies to learn all they want to learn. Well, the thing is, they didn't even send me a notification to ask me this. Like, you figure they would have sent me an email saying, hey, well, we need to know all this information. No, it just sat there waiting, and then they just returned everything.
Well, here's the thing that I'm curious. Since it got rejected, is UPS giving you your money back?
Yeah, they said they'll be giving me a refund.
Okay.
Yeah. Howard says, hey, bud, that piece is upside down.
It is. I put another one on backwards earlier.
How astute. All right, question number 2. I think these are all easy because we all seem to be from this generation. We kind of know the ads and stuff. So, question number 2. What classic springy toy once used the slogan, "What walks downstairs alone or in pairs"? Question 2. What classic springy toy once used the ad slogan, "What walks downstairs alone or in pairs"?
Weebles?
Howard out of the gate was Slinky. Donnie was Slinky.
Yep.
Cody was Slinky. Eric was Slinky.
Slinky was Slinky?
Yep. Jeff was Slinky. Trent was Slinky. I could have gone with the Saturday Night. I think it was Saturday Night Live one. What falls downstairs alone or pairs and makes a thumpity sound. It's log. It's log. So everybody's saying it's Slinky.
It's Slinky. It's Slinky. Wonderful, wonderful toy.
Fun for girls and boys.
Yep.
Oh, Howard says, Slinky, a Slinky, what a wonderful toy. Slinky, a Slinky, one for every girl and boy.
I don't think any of us have ever seen Slinky.
You know, I never got a Slinky as a kid, but I had many friends who had Slinkies. I had cousins with Slinkies.
We actually played with Slinkies in physics class in high school because you can learn a lot about wave propagation with a Slinky.
Jeff says, problem one of the worthiest, probably, I think he means probably one of the worthiest toys that got such a massive following. But then again, considering phones did not exist like today, I see how they got popular. Yeah, Jody. It's great for a snack. It fits on your back. It's log. Yeah, Eric says now I want to play with a slinky. Yeah, like I said, I had friends and cousins and stuff had them. Yeah, they were kind of addictive to play with stuff like that. Back when people had attention span.
Pardon, what'd you say?
Exactly. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and eventually they started making them out of plastic, and like Howard said, now people 3D print them.
Yep.
I've seen people do the slinky type thing with Post-it notes. Those ones that crisscross.
Yep. Those are cool.
Let's see here. Jeff said, I had a slinky, messed it up trying to pretend it was an accordion. Sounds like a kid thing. Yep.
That was the one thing, is the slinky was great until it wasn't. It just all of a sudden got bent.
Yeah. This toy, the next toy I'm going to mention is not one of the questions, but you like remember like Stretch Armstrong?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think, what was it inside of? I think it was like corn, or was it corn syrup or something?
Yeah, it was corn syrup based, I think.
Yeah.
It was some sort of goo.
Yeah, Eric says Silly Putty and the Funny Pages were good times. Yeah.
You can still get Silly Putty, and Silly Putty is great for masking off parts when you're going to paint them.
True. Let's see. Donnie can print one. Howard said, put a metal one between two battery terminals of a car battery. He's got a big grin. Yeah, Donnie says it was corn syrup and Stretch Armstrong. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's something else in there that made it a little bit to where it wouldn't. How would you put it? I guess you'd say it was not water soluble.
No kidding.
Something that does not occur in nature.
Jeff said, only toy I remember having when I was young was it was not a fan of. It was the Rubik's Cube. I hated that thing.
Oh, yes. I solved it. I knew how. I figured out how to solve it.
I remember accidentally solving it one time, and then I would just do that 2 move in each direction thing where you made like the number 5, like it was on a dice or something. Just going back and forth with that.
Yep.
Because I didn't really want to mess it up again.
Well, and see, the way I solved it, the easiest way I found to solve it was you take the blocks off and then you put them back on in the right order.
Well, there you go. That's another way. Or stickers. Some people do the stickers.
Yeah, well, see, you do that one or two times with the stickers, and then the stickers don't stick anymore.
Exactly. Eric says, but Silly Putty doesn't copy comics off the laptop screen though.
No, they don't.
And Jeff agreed. Take off all the stickers.
Of course, if you take the stickers off and leave them off, it's always solved.
Why does this one not surprise me? Joey says, I had a Rubik's Cube for a bit. Then I had a small pile of squares. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Okay.
Is going to sit on a rock.
Question number 3. What battery-powered board game has pieces called Bread Basket, Spare Ribs, Water on the Knee, and Funny Bone?
Monopoly. Wait, no, that wasn't it.
What battery-powered game has pieces called Bread Basket, Spare Ribs, Water on the Knee, and Funny Bone? Jeez. We got let's see, we got Operation. Yeah.
So it wasn't Monopoly?
No. I'm going to be the thimble. I'm going to be the boot. I'm going to be the spare rib. What?
Exactly.
I think some of our game pieces got mixed up. And at
That
some
makes
friends'
it more
houses, that
exciting.
always happened. They had like games with like pieces in it from other games.
Well, something that we don't find anymore. Backgammon, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Backgammon, cribbage, pinochle. Still love pinochle.
Howard says, they make a mini travel version. Jody, did anyone get it right?
Nope.
Congratulations, you all got it right. The answer was Operation.
10,000 points for everybody.
Water on the knee, Operation. Actually, I put the guy's face with the red nose glowing and the buzzing sound. I put it in one of my videos when I was cutting some wires on my Reliant.
Well, the pieces were great because, like, water on the knee, it was a bucket. Mousetrap, that was another good one.
Ooh, yeah, but you're pretty much done by the time you had that thing set up. You're like,
yeah.
I don't really want to play. Jody says, I never met anyone who knows how to play backgammon.
Yeah, you have. You met me.
There you go. Jeff says, does anyone know how? I could never figure it out.
Backgammon?
Yeah.
Backgammon's a great game.
Howard says, what about checkers and Chinese checkers? My girlfriend wants to play checkers online with me. And then Howard says, Mousetrap was fun. Yeah, I think the only person, I think it was one of my cousins had it. And I remember it was one of those times where it's like some of the pieces is like, are some of these pieces from other board games, or some of these pieces actually belong to Mousetrap? Because Mousetrap had a lot of strange pieces, I do recall. And I think by the time we got set up, it was like supper time or something. We ended up not playing.
Well, the thing about Mousetrap is the entire game was building the mousetrap.
Oh, see, because my cousin was just like, no, we're just going to set up stuff. So we started setting up stuff. I had no idea how to play the game or anything.
Well, that's the thing. Mousetrap, once you got it set up, the payoff was at the end of the game. You turned the crank on this Rube Goldberg machine, and all this crap happened. And then at the end, you caught one of the mice. Yay!
Yay! All right, let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Oh yes, I remember this one. According to a 1963 commercial, what toy uses 2 ordinary light bulbs and a special cooling chamber to make cakes, cookies, candy, brownies, pizza, pies, and biscuits? And according to a 1963 commercial, what toy uses 2 ordinary light bulbs and a special cooling chamber to make cakes, cookies, candy, brownies, pizza, pies, and biscuits?
And was discontinued many times because little girls would get their hands caught in it and burn themselves because they're stupid. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Mary's here, everyone. Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Oh, God. That's a rough answer there. You know what? I'm going to do it. Hang on. We're going to move this over here. We'll move these pieces over. It's getting to be a manageable pile of stuff. And what I need after I dump this out is somebody to come in here and pull the tablecloth off.
Yep. Let's see here. So Mary was out of the gate there saying Easy Bake Oven. Howard says Magic Chef. Jeff says Easy Bake Oven. Donnie says Easy Bake. And then Eric's Easy Bake, Trent's Easy Bake, Howard's Ian's Ass,
In
Gordon's Easy Bake.
In Cheech and Chong's world, half baked.
People are saying, hey, Mary. And Mary says, I never burned my hand once. That's right. It was 3 times. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you had to be
Donnie
smarter
said, what you need is to sort those.
No, see, that's the thing is all the really cool toys from when we were kids have gone away because they would you had to be smarter than the toy. Like I've told this story before of my brother setting himself on fire with his chemistry set.
Oh geez, yeah. You know, some of those old chemistry sets and stuff came with like real like radioactive, stuff.
Yeah, he didn't have one with the radioactive stuff. Unfortunately, I inherited it after he set himself on fire. But
Howard said it's because Mary isn't American. The American kids are stupid.
Yes, but no, it was fun because some of the experiments that you could do with the chemistry set were like make a really noxious smell.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like fun. That's fun for the whole family. Everybody gets to enjoy that.
Yeah. But yes, the answer was Easy Bake Oven. My sister had one. My younger sister. Well, she was older than me, but she was the middle child. And yeah, I loved when she made stuff with that. Like
yeah.
She would share and yep.
Nowadays, what we have is you get on your phone and you type in this stuff, and then DoorDash shows up with it.
And it's bigger than what you get out of an Easy Bake Oven.
Yep. Howard said some chemistry sets came with uranium. Yes, they did. There's actually one out there that I've seen, a vintage one that came with all kinds of radioactive materials in little jars that you were not supposed to ever open.
Yeah.
So where's the fun in that? Let's open the jar.
What do kids do when you tell them not to do something? And
Yep.
if there's especially when there's no adult supervision going on.
Oh yeah. Well,
I mean, toys like that were meant to have adult supervision with it, but there never was.
Well, one of the toys that my brother had was a BB gun.
Did he shoot his eye out?
No, he and his buddy were in the backyard shooting at the chimney, and his brother said, "Hey, watch this! I can shoot it over my shoulder. Shoot backwards." And yeah, he shot backwards and took out the sliding glass door.
Ooh, not good.
Oh yeah. Well, I ended up in the emergency room after that, not because he shot me, but because Dad broke Paul's BB gun over his knee. And I was, Paul was in trouble. That's great fun when you're a kid. Your older brother.
Someone's in trouble, and it's not me.
Yeah, your oldest brother's in trouble. This is fun. Let's watch. Dad's just, he's like, yeah, snaps the BB gun over his knee in half. And a piece of the BB gun comes sailing out of it and hit me right in the corner of the forehead.
Oh, ouch.
And I, so of course I go down like a sack of bricks. And they're like, oh no, take me to the hospital. I get stitches and everything. And sometimes I wonder how terrible my childhood really was, because on the way to the hospital, I was, I had been enjoying Paul getting in trouble, and then I get hurt, and I'm crying and everything, and I'm like 5 at the time, 4 or 5, and I still remember them telling me, and I vaguely remember saying that it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't been. I blamed myself. That kind of my childhood was not the greatest.
I'm going to catch up here on the comments here. So Jeff said, my sister never burned her hand, and she's American. Donnie says, toys are no fun anymore. You can't even hurt yourself with them.
Lawn darts.
Wait for it. That's the next one. Jody says, I used to spend hours throwing lawn darts straight up in the air.
Let's play chicken.
Yeah. He said arrows too. And then yet Donnie with his comment about the some chemistry scheme with uranium. And then he also said mercury.
Yeah.
Jeff said, then again, she got a concussion while using a jump rope. So maybe half right on the American kids are stupid. Do you remember those moon boots things? They're like, they were just meant to break kids' ankles.
Yeah.
Those moon boots. They were
So
like little mini trampolines directly under your feet on a big plastic platform.
Yep.
You jump around on them and basically fall over and break your ankles.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's the problem with the world today. Darwin has been hobbled. They took away all his good tools.
Yeah. Donnie said jars won't protect you from radiation anyway. No, yeah, some of it will, but most it won't.
Well, you gotta remember back then they had lead glass.
Let's see here. Howard said there was more adult supervision than there is now. Very true, Howard. Very true.
Yes.
At least your parents would check in on you to make sure you're not dead yet.
Well,
what are you kids doing in here?
Your parents would check in to make sure you weren't dead yet. And at the same time, they would tell you, be home by the time the lights come on.
Let's see here. Yes, true. Keith says, remember the toy where you made a rubber bugs and monsters? It was a metal molds. Molds that got like 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I remember seeing ads for them. Yes.
I remember those molten metal that you would pour the juice into to cook the stuff.
Yeah, to make the bugs. Yep. Mary says, your parents brought you to the hospital. Mine just rubbed dirt on it. LOL. Right on, Mary. Another injury waiting to happen was the sneakers that the skate wheels on the heels.
Yeah.
Well, I can bet you there was probably a few on those.
Oh yeah. Well, when they took away the second set of wheels and just slid them in behind and made rollerblades rather than roller skates, that's also you're looking to break something there.
Yeah,
I know. I can roller skate. Rollerblading is dangerous for me.
Jody said, I bet lots of people get hurt jumping rope. It was usually done on asphalt. Yeah, the old skin knees and elbows and whatnot. And then Jody says, I think those two-wheeled scooter things are designed by orthopedic surgeons. Jeff says, she was on a trampoline. I was not home that day, but I do remember asking about. And Jody, not just orthopedic surgeons, but also chiropractors.
Well, the things you find out from your kids when they grow up. We had a trampoline, and I did not realize that our kids were dumb enough to get on the roof.
Oh, jeez.
They would jump off the roof onto the trampoline.
Yeah. Now, your trampolines, I think a lot of times come with a net around them.
Oh yeah, I think we've had more than one. I think at one time we had one that came with a net. We threw that sucker away.
I've seen trampolines built into the ground, so the trampoline's at ground level.
Yep.
So that way you don't fall that extra 4 feet.
Yeah, it makes you
feel into the ground.
It makes you feel safer until you fall off the trampoline and you find out the dirt is really hard.
Yeah. It's just an extra 4 feet you didn't fall.
Yeah.
All right. So the last question in the toy aisle Oh, yes, I remember this as well. Okay, first sold in 1967 and still available today. What two-word toy has kids adorn a light panel with small colored pigs to produce different pictures and patterns? First sold in 1967 and still available today. What two-word toy has kids adorn a light panel with small colored pigs to produce different pictures and patterns? And had a very, addictive jingle. Donnie says Light Bright.
Yep.
Yep. Jeff says Light Bright, I think.
The only problem with Light Bright was once you made the picture, you were kind of done.
Jody says Dark.
Jar Jar?
Dark.
I do believe, considering how fast this has gone together, spreading them out on the towel is a lot better idea.
There you go.
I occasionally have an idea. Sometimes it's even a good one.
Jody says Etch-a-Scratch.
I remember that.
The old Etch-a-Sketch, yeah.
Yep.
That was our, iPads and stuff.
Yep. I was really good at making, like, I don't know, a box. Not much better. Not much good at much of anything else on the Etch-a-Sketch.
Then you had the really cheap version. You remember those little cardboard pads with the black tar-like substance on the, and then you have that plastic sheet over.
Yep. I was better
on it.
I was better at drawing on that than I was with an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yep. Howard says Jody.
Yes. I didn't call him out. I'm going to now. It was Howard that said that, not Jody. About the Etch-a-Sketch.
Howard says, holy shite, I've gone from Alex to Jody. I'm just not myself.
That's right.
Actually, he said Alex to Jody, not Alec, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what he meant. Jody says, Howard, eat a Snickers.
And then you'll be Howard again instead of Jody.
Because the next step might be Betty White.
Yep.
Betty White's the one I remember the most. Like, what other ones were there? Did they have
Wasn't Joe Pesci in one?
Was Joe Pesci one?
I think so. Or Gilbert Gottfried.
What's that?
Gilbert Gottfried was, I'm almost positive.
Okay.
Eat a Snickers.
Yes, so the answer was Light Bright. And my sister had one, and I remember playing with it as well. But you only got so many of those black sheets that you could put over and pin in the color or the light patterns.
Yep.
And then I guess you'd have to find more, I guess. Howard says, I had a honey bun. I'm eating jasmine rice right now. Maybe I should put red peanut butter in.
How does Jasmine feel about you eating her rice?
Yeah. She's going to go to her pantry tomorrow and thinking she's going to make some rice and there won't be any left.
Nope.
Howard.
It's kind of funny. That's one of the staples for Remy these days. Remy's one of those dogs that he loves to find anything that's not edible to eat. He chews on things, and then the next day he tells us all about it out the back end.
Jeff says, watched a old game show when I was at work today, and I found out how old it was when I found out it had a young Betty White. I think it was called Tattletale.
Oh, yeah, I love Tattletales.
I also loved Match Game.
Yes. You know, the funny thing is, and when they did it with, what the hell's his name? When they the remake of it.
Yeah, not as good.
No, not as good. But they didn't hide the fact that they were all getting plastered.
Yes.
Gene Rayburn was a raging alcoholic.
Oh, yeah. Everybody on that show was drinking because they'd film all the week's episodes in one day.
Yeah. Dumb Dora is so dumb. How dumb is she? And it's funny because when Match Game first came out, apparently they didn't expect it to last very long, because then they came out with Match Game 73.
Yep. They just kept adding years to it. Match Game 76.
Yep. Look at how long we've been on the air.
Yeah. Let's see here. Howard says she's Aladdin it. That's Jasmine Rice joke, I guess. Jody says, I was going to go a different route or a different way with the Jasmine Rice. Donnie says, Steve Harvey. And Jeff says, Steve Harvey is amusing on Family Feud.
Yep.
His face when he gets stupid answers. Yes, I would agree.
No, his face when he gets what he thinks is a stupid answer, and then it's on the board.
Yeah.
That's the best face. Seen him throw the card at contestants.
All right, I think that was it for Late Bright, and that was it. Next category is board games. Board games. Question number 1. Parker Brothers struck a deal with Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's estate to name drop Sherlock Holmes in early ads for what board game? Parker Brothers struck a deal with Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's estate to name drop Sherlock Holmes in early ads for what board game?
I think I know.
Howard says Naked Grandma. I remember that. I remember that answer on Family Feud.
What do you not want? What does a burglar not want to see when he comes into the house?
Naked Grandma.
Naked Grandma. And the fact that the guy didn't hesitate, just boom.
Yeah.
And it was on the board.
Jody says HDM should go on Family Feud. Donnie says Clue. No, I'm not going to give you a clue. You got to guess on your own, man. Jeff says Clue. Howard says Clue. Jody says Candyland. And then he says Naked Grandma.
I'm curious why everybody's asking for a clue.
I don't know.
I knew the answer right off the bat. In German, it's Cluedo. I don't know if you guys hear that, but Marley is behind me saying, you know, Dad, chewing this bone is thirsty work.
Taking a big drink now.
Yep.
So yes, the answer is Clue.
Tim Curry was fantastic.
That movie is one of my favorites. And I love now how, it was awesome when they did it in theaters where they had 3 different endings in different theaters, played different endings.
Yeah.
On different days and stuff. Not that I ever experienced that in theaters. I mean, I experienced that movie on VHS to begin with, but awesome movie.
Yep.
Howard says it was Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the library. It's always him.
Well, it was always, it's when he did in the movie, it was funny as hell when he just at the end of the movie reruns through the whole movie.
Oh yeah, I saw that one, Jody. Ever seen the Canadian one? There's the Canadian Family Feud one. There was the quick answer one with the button at the stop. What's Popeye's favorite food? And she just goes, chicken. No. Jeff says, gotta head out. Gotta be up early tomorrow as we're getting a new fridge dropped off and need to be up when it gets here to let the guys bring into the house. Later, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Yeah, take care, Jeff. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Jeff.
If you get a chance, stop in to see Woody Wednesday tomorrow.
Yep. You have old people doing this when the families are far away, and so on Christmas Eve you can do a stream.
Yeah. So yes, the answer was Clue, obviously.
I didn't have a clue.
You didn't have a clue?
No.
Would you like a clue?
Yeah.
Okay, it was made into a movie at one point. Battleship.
Yes.
No, it was made into a good movie at one point.
Okay.
And it did have Colonel Mustard in it. And there was a candlestick in it. And there was a library in it.
Martin Mull as Colonel Mustard.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk?
All right. Question number 2. Although you may not know their names, you'll recognize their images. What classic board game features characters on its board officially named Jailbird or Jake the Jailbird and Officer Edgar Mallory? Sorry about that. Although you may not know their names, you'll recognize their images. What classic board game features characters on its board officially named Jake the Jailbird, who is in jail, and Officer Edgar Mallory? Mallory. Yeah, Mallory. Sorry about that. Let's see here.
I believe it has Uncle Pennybags on it too.
Mm-hmm. And Jody jumps in the lead there saying Monopoly. Donnie's joining in with Monopoly. Yeah, if we're giving out points, I think I'd give out extra points to the person who answers correctly the first.
Funny thing about this game. Wow. Is that you or me?
What's that?
Okay. Had some interference there with the, I don't know if it was microphone or speaker, but when you spoke again, it cleared it up.
Oh. Howard says life. Jody says, I hate that game. You have to be selfish to win.
Yes, you do. And the funny thing about that game is that it was originally designed to be against monopolies. Oops, did I give away the name?
Well, that's just your guess.
There is that. Life was always entertaining because Andrea hates that game because she always ends up with 4 kids.
Donnie says, take no prisoners. I never really played Life as a kid as a board game. I played it more as an app, as an adult.
Yep. Okay. I can't find that piece. So I'm going to the spare Lego box.
Is it a round black satellite dish? Because
No.
I may have spotted it.
It's a 1x2 blue.
Oh. Like that's one block high?
Huh?
Is it one block high?
Uh-huh. It's like just like this one right here.
So like the light blue.
Yep.
Oh, I see. You guys specific because I'm looking at a dark blue one.
That's going to be the only piece that's not in this box.
Yeah, I can't zoom in on this. So yes, the answer was Monopoly. Yeah, a lot of times playing with siblings, like would end up board game script. I mean, like Clue was competitive, not like Monopoly is. Like it's. Clue is kind of every man for himself, do what you can, and then Monopoly, it's like you're out to screw everybody.
Yep.
My sound is messed up, Donnie says. Oh, now it's fixed. Okay.
Yeah, I tried swapping to my headphones instead to see if that fixes it.
Well, I could have been holding my iPad like this, and then I set it back down, and now it probably sounds better.
Yeah. So I will know that this piece, when I come across it, I will realize this is the piece that needs to be replaced because it's brown instead of light blue.
It looks like poop.
It looks like poop. It's poop.
For me, the poop on.
It's gray poop on.
Howard asks, who's welding? No, who's on first? Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, next question. What board game was originally created by Frenchman Albert Lamorzier, and its English name was The Conquest of the World? Parker Brothers purchased the rights to the game and launched it under its American name in 1959.
I like that game.
What board game was originally created by Frenchman Albert Lamorzier and its English name was, or its English translation name was Conquest of the World? Parker Brothers purchased the rights to the game and launched it under its American name in 1959. I know Jody liked this game, but he didn't win that much. Let's see here. Donnie says Risk, question mark.
That's
He
what
says
I'm
Risk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I gave a clue there when I said Jody likes it, but he didn't win that much. In which case, you have to go back and read the comments.
I always liked that game, and I always like to start in Australia.
Jody says, I entered it and got a YouTube error. Internal error occurred. Oh, okay. Do you want to enter it again? So you had to restart the video.
Ah.
What time is the Woody Wednesday starting? 7 p.m. Eastern?
Yes.
Okay.
Normal time.
Jody says, yeah, Risk. So, yes, the answer is Risk.
They complicated it a lot it's been probably 15 or 20 years since I played it, but when they started making it to where you had to move specific amount of armies and all that, that was like, you're complicating my war here.
Actually, one of my favorite, I used to play a lot of Risk when I was a kid too. I think we even played it at lunch hour at school sometimes. They had a copy of the game in the library. The game I really liked was Axis and Allies.
I never got into Axis and Allies.
We played a lot of it in the Army.
A friend of mine and I, one time playing Risk, we're about, and there was only the two of us. So, it was a very, very balanced game. And it was one of these things of, I was like, we're 8 or 10 hours into this game. And I'm like, okay, something's got to change here. Because this is just going to go on forever. And so I turned in a match and got like 100 armies.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, we're going for broke. And I just ran until I couldn't run anymore and ended up wiping him out. We changed the name of the game at that point. We were no longer playing Risk. We were playing Ravenge. We were just destroying everything.
All right. Question number 4. We're falling behind on questions tonight. But that's good.
Okay.
The conversation's been going. So that's good.
Yep. And there's no reason we have to stop at 10. We go until we run out of trivia. All
right, then. Well, I have another 20 on the 10 on the side if need be. Make it a 30 trivia night. Let's see here. Okay, question number 4. Created by Whit Alexander and Richard Tate in 1998, what board game for your whole brain includes themed characters such as Datahead, Wordworm, Creative Cat, and Star Performer? Created by Whit Alexander and Richard Tate in 1998, what board game for your whole brain included themed characters such as Datahead, Wordworm, Creative Cat, and Star Performer? And I played that one quite a bit.
I don't recognize that at all.
Yeah, we used to do let's see here. Jody says Cranigym. And Donnie says, yeah, cranium. Jody comes back with the correct spelling now. Cranium. Yeah, we used to do board game night back in my hometown there. A lot of us were in our late 20s, early 30s, and we'd get together at somebody's house there and do like a potluck supper, and then we just play like board games and stuff. And usually, because there was young kids around, so we wouldn't do a whole lot of stuff like Cards Against Humanity, but we do other games with like Apples to Apples, which is like the family version of Cards Against Humanity, that sort of thing. See here. We got Keith saying cranium. Jody saying, I like Boulder Dash.
That's another good one. That one I do know.
Yeah, for our board game nights, people would like go out and seek out like sometimes odd games people wouldn't normally see. Like some of the German games.
We do a lot.
What's the one you're on an island there and you did like trading, sheep for, for wood or whatever?
That sounds like Hammurabi or something like that. One of the
I'm trying to remember what it's called.
A strategy game where you're trying to grow your civilization.
Yeah, you got to build roads and towns and collect resources.
You're talking board game or computer?
It's a board game.
Okay.
It was shown once on Big Bang. I know that. Donnie says I played wholesome games like Dungeons and Dragons when I was growing up. But what child of the 70s and 80s didn't?
Yeah. Oh, no wonder I can't find that piece. I'm an idiot.
Because it was right in front of you?
No, because I'm looking for a second one and I only need one.
Oh, that would do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donnie. That game is Settlers of Catan. Wonder how far back you're lagging there, Donnie. Because that was a lot more than 7 seconds. Jody says me.
Well, Donnie had to engage his Google foo.
Or go look in his hallway closet to see where, look at his copies of the game.
Yeah, could be that too. Donnie's Fugal Goo is strong. It's like one of my favorite computer games of all time is still Civilization.
Uh-huh. Donnie says, sorry, I'm sanding seams on the Orville. It seems that's keeping you from typing answers in.
Seems like it. Seems like old times.
Yes, so the answer to question 3 is Cranium. It's a great game.
The answer is a daily double.
Question 5. What is considered the most popular board game of all time? What is considered the most popular board game of all time? It's a toughie. Maybe.
It depends on what century you're in as to the name of it too. If it's the one I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Jody says checkers.
I don't think that's it. Because I believe checkers, excuse me, I believe checkers is just a easier version of chess. And the one I'm thinking goes back to ancient Egypt.
Mm-hmm. You're not thinking of the Japanese game Go?
Well, so that's what I'm saying is it depends on where you're from as to what the name of it is. It's also known as Othello. The one it is Go, but it's also Othello. It's the little one with the black and white pieces.
Oh, okay. So that's your answer then? Like the Go
Yes,
or
it is.
whatever it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever it happens to be this week.
And Jody's answer is checkers. Do we have any other takers? Donnie says chess? ? Okay, so we have chess.
You played with her chest? Oh, wait, that's a Happy Days episode.
Community chest? No, wait. So I like that. Donnie was chess question mark, and Jody's like checkers exclamation point. Yeah. Donnie says that was a happy day.
Indeed, it was.
So yes, the most popular game was chess.
Hmm.
Well, it'd be a little sketchy if I said the most popular game was Operation.
Yes.
All right.
I can play chess. Not well, but I can play it. I know how to move the pieces.
Yeah, that's about where the extent of my chess knowledge leads to as well.
I do know how to do the fool's mate, but most people recognize it right after you start it.
Okay, the next category, the final category possibly, is the 1990s.
I was there.
The 1990s. So was I. Hey, look at that. We have something else in common.
Yes.
Question number 1. What was Urkel's famous catchphrase in Family Matters? What was Urkel's famous catchphrase in Family Matters?
Cheeseburger on rye.
Jody said, I thought it may have been snakes and ladders. Donnie said, did I do that?
Yes, you did, Donnie, but what's your answer?
Yeah. Jody says, I was there, but I don't remember. He's referring to the 90s. Let's see here. Keith says, did I do that? Also, what was his favorite food?
That's going to be like chicken nuggets or something like that.
Wasn't it cheese? Didn't you really like cheese?
That I don't know. Too many special herbs and spices. The special herbs and spices.
Yeah. Jody's Laura. Always chasing Laura. And he actually hosts a game show now.
Yeah, and he doesn't look anything like Urkel anymore.
No. I mean, there was even special episodes of Family Matters where Urkel became like cool Urkel or something like that. Yeah. Keith confirms, yes, he liked a cheese. Jody says, yes, Donnie, 11 of them.
Well, that's right. I just realized I hear Andrea and Jordan talking, and there they went out the door. Jordan has to work tonight from 10 to 6.
Ah.
He's on really weird shifts this week. His normal shift is from, 3 to 8? But
Howard says he's trying to record more stages for his Yamato.
Yamato? Yeah, he's working very strange hours right now because of Christmas.
Yeah, that'll happen. So, yes, everyone, the answer is, did I do that?
I don't think you did. I think it was Donnie.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Whew. Glad it wasn't me then. Oh. All right.
And even if it wasn't Donnie, we're just going to blame him.
Let me see here. I am trying to find.
It's right there.
Are you? Is it? What?
Two-thirds of the page down.
Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh. I do believe we are putting Lilo on. Lilo. Bad part is I saw the bottom part of her dress earlier and I didn't pull it aside because I'm stupid.
Are you? Are you really?
I am really.
Oh, okay. Well, it's unfortunate.
Ask Andrea. She'll tell you. There it is. That's what spouses are for. To tell people how stupid you are.
Stupid. You're so stupid. Yeah, Donnie says, yeah, I'm married. I'm used to that.
You know the perfect answer to when they say you're so stupid. You married me. Who's dumber? But actually, we don't have that discussion very often.
All right, next question. In the 90s, voice actor Elwood Edwards entered homes of many with his. Just a second here. There we go.
You've got mail.
Yes, with that. So, voice actor Elwood Edwards entered the homes of many with his "You've got mail" announcement recorded on a tape deck at home. Which internet service provider did he record this greetings for? Voice actor Elwood Edwards entered the homes of many with his "You've got mail" announcement recorded on a tape deck at his home. Which internet service provider did he record this greeting for?
Yahoo! No.
Doesn't Yahoo have a game show now?
I don't think so.
Just recently.
Oh, did they?
Like, hey Yahoo or something. Maybe it only lasted one season.
Ask Jeeves.
Donnie says America Online. Keith says AOL. Same thing.
Mm-hmm. The funny thing is, there are still people who that is the only ISP they have.
You've got mail.
Again?
Yeah.
That was big news back in the day. I got an email. I had email before it was called email.
Do you remember they like give you those AOL and other service provider CDs like everywhere?
Yes.
You'd have so many of them, people just use them as like coasters and stuff.
I'm here for a bagel. Here's your AOL CD.
Yeah. You know, bought a gardening magazine. Oh, here's your AOL CD.
Yep.
Hey, Alec, he says, hey, you guys, just finished my shift at work, making a hot chocolate before I head home. Enjoy your hot chocolate. Sounds delicious.
Yes. Enjoy it.
I'm not saying it's space aliens, right? But it goes without saying it's fucking space aliens.
And so, yes, obviously the answer is America Online.
Yep.
Next question. Question number 3 in the 1990s. On what TV show did Fran Drescher become a household name? On what TV show did Fran Drescher become a household name?
I think at one point she also said, "Did I do that?"
If you want to say so.
What's funny is I've seen her do stand up in the last 6 months on a show called Women, on a YouTube show called Women of a Certain Age. I'm not sure if it was just on YouTube or not, but she's a little upset that she's of a certain age now.
Oops.
And you don't recognize her at first until she does the nanny accent. I'm sorry, did I give it away?
So that's your guess.
Yep.
Donnie says nanny. Jody says, good job for you on the new job, Alec. And then he says, ninny. And Keith says, the nanny. Alec gave us 2 weeks' notice. Good job.
Cool.
Jody said she was played by Jali White. Alex says, nanny. Thanks, Buck. LOL.
I think he's talking about the fact that I played the alien thing. Where the hell are you, Sebastian?
I'm over here.
You're right. There he is. Or not.
Get him. So, yes, the answer was the nanny. All right. This one's based on a movie. Question number 4. In which classic mobster movie from 1990 did actor Ray Liotta get his big break playing a gangster? In what classic mobster 1990 film did actor Ray Liotta get his big break playing a gangster?
Did not realize that was his.
Alex says
role.
Godfather. Donnie says Godfather. Look at that. Alec was right out the gate with Godfather. And Donnie followed him.
The Google foo is strong in this one.
And Jody says GTA Vice City. Jody says Goodfellas. Keith says Goodfellas.
You think I'm funny?
Do I make you laugh? What am I, some sort of comedian?
The actual funny part about that bit when they do that is that Joe Pesci, that was not in the script. Joe Pesci just did that off the cuff. I watch too much YouTube. Still have not found Lilo's arms, so she's going to be armless surfing.
Really funny. Really funny. It's funny, you know. It's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy. You mean the way I talk? What? It's just, you know, you're just funny. It's, you know, the way you tell the story and everything. Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it? Tommy, no, you got it all wrong. Oh, Anthony. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say? You're right. Funny how? What? Just, you're funny. You mean, so? Let me understand this, because maybe it's me, I'm a little up, maybe. Well, I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny? Not just...
Yep.
You know how you tell the story. What? No, I don't know. You said it. How do I know? You said I'm funny. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
That bit
Get out of here,
was-
Tommy. I almost had him.
that bit was unscripted.
Yeah. Could you guys hear that quite well or no?
I heard it great.
Okay, good.
That was unscripted.
Keith said Lilo got attacked by a shark while surging, and then he corrected that to say surfing.
Yep, that's why she's got no arms.
And Jody says this is notice of immediate cease and desist from Universal Studios.
Probably. Stop doing that.
So my question, Alec, is have you ever seen that movie, Goodfellas? I've always wanted to be a gangster. No, a mobster. No, gangster? Or I can't remember what his funny said. No, I always want to be a good fella. Anyway, so that is the answer.
I was waiting for that's it and for them to begin fighting. Good Feathers reference. Oh, from Animaniac. Okay. I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah. So the movie was not Godfather. It was Goodfellas.
Yep. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding and expect me to be a decent actor after this.
All right, final question. In the 1990s, this should be easy for all of us who are around and alive. Maybe not so much for Alec, but maybe. We'll see.
You just say whatever the first person says.
Yes. What kind of animal became the mascot for Taco Bell in commercials?
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
What kind of animal became the mascot for Taco Bell in commercials? And spelling counts. just to be mean. And spelling counts.
And it was not Speedy Gonzalez.
By the way,
Donnie got it wrong.
Yeah. And Donnie says, you suck again. No, spelling doesn't count. As long as I can figure out what you're trying to say. So we have Jody with Chihuahua, Donnie with meaning Chihuahua. Yep.
It's not that hard to spell Chihuahua.
Yep. Keith with Chihuahua, Alec with Chihuahua. But the question is, Alec, did you know that one, or did you just kind of follow along? Just like because I'm curious, do they still use that? Because yes, the answer is Chihuahua.
I think you still occasionally see the Chihuahua.
Okay.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Tony's like, no fair.
Welcome to life, Donnie. It's not fair.
Joey says, I think Donnie is allergic to something. Gesundheit. Jody with his spelling. All fancy. Oh, okay. Alex says squawk. Alec copied. Squawk. Okay, so that's not something you've seen then, Alec. Because that's a fair question I'm asking because I don't know if they still use the Chihuahua anymore as the commercials mascot occasionally or not.
Yep. I knew somebody when I was in recruiting service who got in trouble for that because of Taco Bell. My boss almost got fired because we were at a meeting and our production. Let me back up. We get in the point competition, we would get more points for minorities.
Okay.
And our production superintendent, who was not well liked, said something that one of my Latin American people took offense to, because Mexican or Latin, we'd get extra points for. And the Pro Super said in this meeting, talking about getting points for the competition, which we did win the competition at one point, which the squadron I was in was not ever expected to even come close, just because of the areas we had. But he said, hell, you can claim Latin heritage if you've eaten at Taco Bell.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. And I know the young lady who took offense to it. And you wouldn't know, as with many Latin of Latin descent. But it was funny because we closed the squadron early the next day because everybody had to be out of the squadron by 4:30, which we usually didn't close down till 5.
Yeah.
Because the group commander was coming in to discuss that comment with my squadron commander and the Pro Super. And my squadron commander and the Pro Super, I was even sent home, and I was the first. Sure, I was part of the leadership team, and I was told to leave because I wasn't part of the complaint. They almost got fired.
Yikes.
Yeah. Well, what was funny was I was well liked in the squadron, and therefore the complaint, I was there. I heard it. I was not going, if anything had come of it, I was not going to be able to help the commander or the Pro Super because I was a witness for the prosecution.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Alex says, and Taco Bell is not authentic. That makes it worse.
Taco Bell is a very good way to release pent up fury. I don't know a good way to say that.
Jody says, Taco Bile, run for the bowl.
Exactly.
Actually, I don't mind. It was a Taco Time. We have Taco Time here in Canada. We also have Taco Bell, but I don't mind Taco Time. It's not real Mexican food either, but they got tacos and stuff, and I enjoy that.
Well, neither is like Chipotle.
Yeah.
And Chipotle actually has gone way downhill. They're not a good place to eat these days. Their cleanliness is not very good.
Let's see here. Keith says Taco Bell constipation reliever. Donnie says Chipotle is Tex-Mex. Donnie had asked, Buck, is your ZV-1 connected to the computer by HDM or USB?
It is connected by HDMI. He's looking in the settings for his ZV1 because it's not bad, but I can still see the banding.
You guys might want me to rattle off some 1990s music trivia?
Sure.
All right, you guys are game for that. We're going to be going over. It's just after 10 o'clock now.
Yep.
All right, question number 1 in music. 1990s music. What TV series had the theme tune I'll Be There For You by the Rembrandts? What TV series had the theme tune I'll Be There For You by the Rembrandts?
Is it bad that I've never seen? I don't think I've ever seen a full episode of that show.
Jody says, just like Chinese food, if it was authentic, nobody would want it.
Thanks, Donnie.
Let's see here. Yeah, Donnie. Okay. Yep. Alex so says, can any updates on the horrors of shipping to America? Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah.
No
Do not
offense,
ship-
guys. but
Never
yeah,
ship the whores to America. It doesn't work out very well.
That was, it's just weird. Let's see. Jody says, enemies. Keith says, friends.
I'm going to mute for a minute.
Jody says, wait, no, buddies. Dawn says, friends. Donnie says, acquaintances. Chums. What are you, Batman from the 60s? Pals. Donnie says, hey, Dawn, guess what? I'm number 1. Alex, roomies? You know, a lot of those words would actually be pretty close. Just not strangers.
Neighbors.
So, yes, the answer is friends. All
People
right.
who live in the same building.
Friends. All right. Question number 2. Smells Like a Teen Spirit was a hit for which grunge band? Smells Like a Teen Spirit.
I
was
know
a
this
hit
one.
For which grunge band?
Was it Weird Al?
Oh, look at that. Look at that. I have to
thank
play
you,
something.
Howard. Don't forget the second one.
I'm looking. It's alphabetical, right?
Should be. Hang on. It might not be on.
There we go.
Oh my God! You've been dashed. You bastards!
Thank you, Howard.
Howard says who? So now Howard would be in first. Donnie says Nirvana. Keith says Nirvana. Don says, I'm going back to sleep. Jody says the Tendons. Alex says Nirvana. Squawk.
By the way, I was kind of right with my answer. Because Weird Al did a version of that song.
Yes, he did.
I like his version. It's very cool.
Yes, and with the video especially.
I'm yelling and I'm screaming, but I don't know what I'm singing. Yep, that's the Weird Al version.
And then the part with the marbles in his mouth.
Yep.
Alex says, poor Donnie. No longer
And
number 1.
What's funny about that is the name of the song.
It smells like Nirvana.
Exactly.
But they did get some of the same actors and stuff for the Weird Al video.
They
Oddly
tend
enough.
to do that a lot because Weird Al does a lot of parody. He does a few of his own songs, but a lot of parodies, and he has to get permission to do the parodies.
Technically, no, he doesn't, but he likes to get it.
Yeah, and when he gets what's funny is a lot of people I've heard that a lot of people in the business, if they get an email, letter, request, however he does it, if they get a request from Weird Al for so that he can do a parody of their song, that's when they go, okay, I've made it. Weird Al's parodying me.
Yep. Howard says, Weird Al. Yes, but the answer I was looking for was Nirvana. That was one of the other questions I could have asked about was the baby that was on the cover of that album.
Weird Al?
No. That was just Weird Al on the cover of his
It was.
his album. But it Smells Like a Teen Spirit, that baby grew up and he ended up suing them.
Did he?
He did. Even though his parents signed permission for his photo to be used.
I got no royalties. I want my share.
Question number 3. Basket Case, When I Come Around, and Brain Stew were songs by what American punk band of the 90s? Basket Case, When I Come Around, and Brain Stew were songs by what American punk band in the 90s?
Trying to remember who sang Basket Case because I know that one.
Come on, Jody. Jody says Green Lantern. Jody also said he's not even that weird.
He's not.
Alex says Black Eyed Peas.
To be honest, Weird Al is somebody I would hang out with.
Oh, for sure. I was watching an episode on the game show network of the $20,000 Pyramid, and he was one of the celebrity guests. I thought I would love to, play a game like that with Weird Al as my partner.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Keith says Green Day. Donnie says Green Day.
I think that's right. I'll vote for Donnie and Keith. So that's the bonus of being on the stream. You get to vote for somebody.
Yes, so the answer was Green Day. And those songs again were Basket Case, When I Come Around, and Brain Stew. Songs by the American punk band Green Day. Question 4. Which Irish band had hits with Linger, Salvation, and Zombie? Which Irish band had hits with Linger, Salvation, and Zombie?
I didn't know the first two, but but I had an idea, and when you said the third one, I was like, "Oh, you just changed my answer. I know that one."
Alex says, I know Jeff Dunham made it into a Disney show with Walter as a substitute security guard. Although he says substitute secretary guard character.
The heck's the secretary guard?
Yep. Jody says cranberries. Donnie says cranberries. And yes, also says they're an awesome band.
They are.
Yeah. Keith says cranberries.
You know the funny thing? I still haven't found that blue piece.
That light colored one, do you replace with the poopy colored one?
Yeah, but here's the funny thing. That's where the piece is. It doesn't matter.
Oh, well, then there you go. It doesn't really matter. Yes, so the answer is cranberries.
Zombies, zombies, hey, hey, hey. Oh, sorry.
With their guns and their bombs. Oh, sorry. Okay, question number 5. Losing My Religion was a huge hit for which band? Losing My Religion was a huge hit for which band? Donnie says, I see the blue one, Buck.
It's right there.
It has a white one stuck to it.
I don't know whether he's serious or not. I'm looking and I don't see it.
Are you serious, Donnie, or no? Or are you just talking about the ones he's placed already?
I think he's talking about the one that's already placed.
So he said beside the round black one.
I see a round black one here.
And one there.
Here and here.
So yeah, is it just that second, the one closest to you in the middle? Nope. Okay, is that 2 blue ones stuck together? It looked like it was a white one to attach to it due to the light. Yeah, he said on the bottom of the towel. Up, just yeah, right there.
That's not it.
No.
It's close.
Half of it looked like it was white. It looked like it was a blue and a white one stuck together with the light.
Ah.
So anyway, Keith says REM. Jody says RAM.
Rapid eye movement.
And Donnie now says, oh, never mind. Yeah, you saw the same thing I did once you had directed us onto it.
Well, that's why when I was looking at it from my angle, I saw that it was just the blue one, and I'm like, no, that ain't it.
Yeah. Alex says it's not over there, Buck. It's under there.
No, it's not. He keeps wanting us to bite on that one, and I won't. I haven't thought that one was funny since I was 8 years old.
So the answer is REM. And that trivia tonight was kind of my gift to you guys because I thought I was going to do easy trivia tonight.
I appreciate that.
And we all had a lot of good answers out there. A lot of people got them right.
And I am going to stop where I'm at because I'm not finding the second one of these. I'm looking for a one like this.
Mm-hmm.
But let me make a lot of noise. Easiest way is going to be move this out of the way, drop it on the floor, watch it break into a million pieces,
and then cry.
Yeah. That's isn't that what you do? Legos make you cry many ways. It isn't always that you step on them that they make you cry. And that is a lot of progress.
Actually, it is, yeah.
I wonder if this is the one that I had before, because this one just jumped out at me. I'm like, mother. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So now let me find the flat one. And of course, I have it back in the noisy box.
Don says, night all. Night, Don.
Well,
You going to be on Woody Wednesday tomorrow?
I'll just put these two where they go, and I'll find that other one later after we're off. Okay, so
He
Oh.
says, night, Don.
almost lost the clear piece. Because Sebastian and Flounder go on clear pieces. Apparently, this is actually the front side of this piece here.
Oh, that's cool.
You got Mulan with no arms.
She's been disarmed.
Yes.
That's sad.
And we've got, you know what? No, it can't be like that. I'm not positive how that goes on there. Let's see.
Alex says, is one way when your cat mistakes your box of Legos for litter box? And night all, I'll be on tomorrow.
That's how that's going to go on there. There's going to be some black connector pieces. This will go on. These will go together like that.
And say
That is they're getting there pretty good, or going together pretty good.
Donnie says,
So
great
let's-
stream, Buck. He
Thank
says,
you.
night numberless.
So 117 out of 285. Not even quite halfway done.
Ooh. Let's see here. Keith says, great stream, Buck. Don
Thank
says
you.
he may jump on late for the Woody Wednesday. We'll look forward to seeing you there.
Yep. Tomorrow will be interesting with Woody Wednesday because I'll be sanding. I have to sand stuff. Well, look at that. Not quite halfway through, but there's the staples.
Oh,
Halfway through the book.
that was easy.
But yeah. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Had a lot of fun getting progress done on this thing. Like I said, we'll be back on Hogwarts probably 2 weeks. Tony says he can be on time tomorrow. He doesn't have to work. I'll be back on the Hogwarts probably 2 weeks from now because this should be done. I'm thinking this, with as fast as this went by pouring it out onto the towel, that's what I'm going to do next time. And that should put it together a whole lot quicker than it was going before. Like I said, thank you for stopping by. Let me think. I'm thinking. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, wait, there is tomorrow. We have Woody Wednesday. Thursday, we will not have a show unless somebody jumps on because Jordan is doing something. They're going on a trip, I thought. Doing
Yeah,
something
you
with
see, he's
family.
put something up in an action. He says I'll be live tomorrow before Woody Wednesday stream
That's
at
right.
1 p.m. Pacific. I'll be working on the Diag Falcon and getting the paint taken care of.
Very cool.
He says, I hope, using the painting guide from Josh Wraith. Come hang out, and I plan on streaming for a couple of hours leading up to the evening stream. So there we go.
Very cool. And then Friday we will have our normal stream. It'll be our Christmas stream. Let's see. Friday is Friday actually Christmas? No.
Nope.
Thursday's
Thursday.
Christmas.
Friday's
Friday will
Boxing
be
Day.
Yes. Friday will be our first stream after Christmas. It'll be the HTM Christmas stream. It's also the beginning of the speed build between Christmas and New Year's, where you start not sooner than 0001 on the 26th, and you have to finish by midnight on the 31st. Full build, paint, glue, everything. I'll be doing that. I know a
Weathering?
couple of people will. If you want to weather,
Oh, okay.
it's all about speed. How can you do a model in 5 days?
Oh yeah, I did that Bradley in like 2.5.
Yeah, but it's a fun little thing that we picked up from the old channel, that because it's the time of the year where everything's just kind of weird. And then Saturday, I don't know whether Andrew's going to be live or not. I don't know whether Jody's going to be live or not, but that's when they're scheduled usually. And then Sunday will be the Secret Santa for the HTM folks. Everybody who's gotten gifts is welcome. We're going to all open them live on the air. I don't know if we're probably going to do one at a time. I don't think we're actually, I don't know. Are we going to, because I think we have like 10 people, or no, we have 14 people total in the Secret Santa. So people are going to be popping in and out. So Sunday is going to be a good time.
We have up to 12 people in the Secret Santa. Thank you.
I thought it was 14.
Well, I bought boxes for 12. Nope, for 11. And knocked one for myself.
Cool. Then what was it? That was Sunday. Monday, Donnie will be back working on the Orville, bringing us back to Tuesday, where Keith will be working on the Goonies, and I will finish this up next Wednesday.
Next Tuesday, you mean?
Yeah, next Tuesday. Alec just said, don't fire me from posting the week's schedule. I won't. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put something together and eventually just throw a slide up on there and not even have to talk to it. But yeah, lots of things going on, and not sure yet whether we're going to do anything next Wednesday for Woody Wednesday. Not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, because that's New Year's. Might do something where we start a stream at like 11 o'clock and it's just a group stream and everybody's welcome to pop in and out and all that, and we just do stuff. But
you know what you guys should do is make a generic outro for all the HTM streams where it just has like whatever music playing at the end, and then like we have maybe the same music we have at the end of like the Friday show and stuff like that, and then just have like a calendar of the weeks, like who's going to be up for the week.
Yep.
You know, or what the
We should.
You know, where it doesn't really matter who or what they're doing on their stream as long as it just has their stream.
Yeah,
You know.
and that's what I'm looking at doing, is just like doing something as a general outro, at least for the streams that I'm running, just so that we don't, this takes up a bunch of time.
Yeah. But then someone like Keith could come along here and Donnie could use it as well. So
yep. And once, if I put something together like that, I'll send it to Todd, and Todd can mix people's music into it or whatnot, and we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Howard, for the super chat. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of anytime I post new content. Hit the leave a comment if you're not watching live, if you're watching it back, and anything you want to say before we get out of here, Ken?
Yes. You know, I just like to say, everyone take care. Enjoy this holiday time. Have a Merry Christmas, or if you celebrate, other festive, occasions, all the best to you and your family. And if we don't see you, also have a Happy New Year. But hopefully you'll join us on the weekend. But yeah, take care, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Yes. Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. Remember, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And we will see you multiple times in the next week if you stop in.